Welcome back to the Dry Fire Journal. This is day 165, and I have just ended 16 hours in my truck driving to California to teach a two-day class called The Test. And I am exhausted, and that doesn't mean I get to skimp out on preparing myself to protect the people that I choose to love. So I've got to get in some draws. I'm not going to use a timer because I don't want to have the beep upset my neighbors across the wall. It's the last part of my day and I'm mentally exhausted. And honestly, it's the last thing I want to do. That means that my safety needs to be the very first thing on my mind. So you can tell that my SIG 226 has nothing in the magazine well, and there is nothing in the barrel because of my barrel block. And so, all I'm going to do is make sure that my draws are working well. I'm not going to spend a ton of time today, but I've got to put in some work. So do you. So, here we go. I'm going to use this right here as my point of aim, right at my camera, which by the way is resting on a hotel air conditioner, which is so thick that it's a great safe direction on an exterior wall. On the other side of the exterior wall is grass. And I have my barrel block in, so this is as safe as I know how to be right now. So I floated up high and did not see my dot. Mostly because I am so used to bringing the gun up in my eye level, and this is a phenomenal learning because what if I need to shoot lower? What if there's a reason for that? So this is a great change of pace for me to aim at something lower than my normal eye level. I would have went a little bit to the left. It's interesting. You'll also notice that I'm learning a different gun. Let's try it again. I would have went to my left again. What that tells me is that I am not, I'm not engaging my support hand the way that I would like to. Let's try it again. A little sloppy on the trigger work. Let's try it again. Actually, my barrel block was keeping me from all the way holstered. Let's try it again. Okay, so I'm seeing what it is that I feel like I want to see. If, surprise, I engage my support hand. I am having a heck of a time with this barrel block getting into my holster. Let me try it again. Okay, one more, just mentally fried. Okay. That felt perfect. I just changed out the grips to a new G10 version, and I'm really liking the way they feel. And when my support hand does its job, the gun is presenting exactly where I want it to go. So I feel good about that. The last thing I'm going to do is just some presses to make sure that my dot is not moving as I press the trigger. Okay, So, sometimes the dry fire work isn't sexy. I'm gonna put in a lot more work than this. I just wanted to film this just so you can know that there are days when you don't have time, or it's the very end of your day because of schedule or whatever, and you either do it at the end of your day. Don't pressure yourself to always be a world champion in dry fire. Sometimes it's more than enough to just get some fundamental work in. So before I crash, I'm gonna spend maybe 15, 20 minutes just refamiliarizing myself with my draw and my grip, because coming out of the holster the first few times, my support hand wasn't doing its job. And that means I need to put some more work in. So what do you need to work on today? I hope this encourages you and motivates you to put in the work that you need to put in order to be prepared to protect the people that you choose to love. So whatever you're gonna do today, get to work, and I'll see you tomorrow.